starting lineup for the visiting Oklahoma City Thunder. At shooting guard, Lugens Dort. At center, Isaiah Hartenstein. At power forward, Chet Holmgren. At the other forward position, Jalen Williams. At the other guard position, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of the visiting team is Mark Dagnall. Let's meet the starting five for your Phoenix Suns. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 0. Ryan Dalla. At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 00, Royce O'Neal. Starting at center, at 7'0", number 2, Nick Richards. Shooting guard, 6'4", number 3, Bradley. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Devin Booker.
It's Friday night. And live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Jalen Williams.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for Phoenix, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Richards in at the center position. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Now here's Booker, and his first shot of the game, no good. Pass to Dort. Back to Williams. Holmgren in the high post. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Now Booker shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker no good. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Hartenstein inside, defended by Booker. Outside Williams, all alone. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Williams has got the opening bucket of the night here for the Thunder. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots from 14. A nice shot by Booker.
Someone who utilizes that mid-range part of the floor to extreme efficiency, Devin Booker.
Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. Defended by Richards. Pass to Holmgren from past the arc, and he's good on the three ball.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
All right, fans, it's dance cam time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. In third, the Thunder. Fourth, the Suns.
Yeah, both teams on fire right now, shooting lights out from long range and also great ball movement, I think, enabling them to create those terrific opportunities.
Dunn finds Richards. Here's Booker, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Now we get a chance to check out Devin Booker.
This last month, he's been positively spectacular. Fourth in assists, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. Screen by Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort, and there's the nice layup by Hartenstein.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Suns trail by 4. Dunn with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Dunn passes to Booker. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
And here is Williams. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. O'Neal with the rebound.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
Well, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Hartenstein with the screen on Booker. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How's he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increased speed of the league, a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Now, here's George. Last time out, he had 14 points. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against Booker. Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 seconds left, and the layup is good. And that's now 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a big-time move right there. So crafty, so tough. SGA, big-time skill.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns dancers. Let's cheer for your Suns dancers dance team. Come on.
And Beal kicks to O'Neal. On the wing, Booker puts up a 3. And no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Williams scanning the floor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
O'Neal kicks to Booker. Done with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The drive by Booker. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And with this core of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Now, here's George. Nothing on the board. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Williams against O'Neal. Now here's Holmgren. D right on him. Bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Booker.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 12. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And free throw good from Hartenstein. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 8-point game. Beal deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Dort. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Jones. O'Neal a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. On the basket by Jones.
Tyus Jones showing an ability to finish in close. How about the use of the angle right there?
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Beal against Dort. Now here's Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and it's good, 2 points. Holmgren's got 5 points so far.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Jones sets the pick for O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Richards passes to Dunn. O'Neal outside. Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Richards. Outside, Beal shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Holmgren, lays it up off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Oklahoma City lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the inside. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Dunn.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Dort with the ball. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Dort. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Jones. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dunn dishes to Beal. Back to Dunn. Pass to O'Neal. Looking for Richards and gets it there. Three-pointer. O'Neal, no good. The Thunder leading by 8. Outside, Dort. Now Holmgren. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Dunn passes to Beal. Back to Dunn. O'Neal a screen on George. Beal fires from way outside. Thunder with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Holmgren. And that one, good. Holmgren's got 9.
Williams.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The Thunder leading by 10. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Bull out there with Plumlee, and it's Jones in at the point guard. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Wallace, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Allen outside, fires for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, as good a playmaker as there is in the game for his teammates, Tyus Jones so solid with the basketball.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. He's got 14.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
With 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside Williams, pass to Caruso. Now here's Wallace. Williams, a screen on Booker. Here's Wallace. There's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. The Thunder have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Wallace.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw good, Wallace. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Allen against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Booker. He's got 14. Pass to Bull. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. The Thunder leading by 12. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Assisted.
Oh, taking it to the rack. with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Allen surveying the D. Bull the pass to Plumlee. Over Williams. And the Suns miss again. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to Milwaukee.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Looking now at some numbers for Isaiah Joe.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. The first one falls.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's Jones. He's coming off a 16-point game against Milwaukee. Pass to Bull. Booker outside. Bull setting the pick for Booker. Misses the 3.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Caruso. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Step back shot. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wallace outside. Wiggins a screen on Booker to the middle. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Wallace.
Assist from
Wallace has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Suns trail by 20. And Booker kicks to Jones. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Williams. First personal foul.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Thunder in 4th.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Nick Richards comes in for Mason Plumlee. And it's done in for Bull. The Thunder also changing it up. Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Both free throws good from Booker.
An elite offensive threat. Booker continues to try and find ways to improve his game.
Here's Hartenstein, defended by Richards. Wiggins kicks to Dort. 4 on the clock, lets it go from deep. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 18. Pass to Allen. Back to Booker. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker, good. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Wiggins passes to Caruso. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Suns trail by 18. Booker outside. Allen kicks to Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on Dort.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker's certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Both free throws good from Booker. The Thunder leading by 16. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Detroit. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
Outside, Beal. Nice defense from Dort.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a three-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. And Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. They set the screen. They get it again. Richards, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Here's Williams. Done with some nice D. Suns trail by 20. Here's Booker. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide-open shots.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Williams with another miss. Suns shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's aggressive defense. Shai always competing on that end of the floor.
Pass to Williams. Inside, here's Holmgren. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Holmgren's got 11.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
O'Neal from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Holmgren can't hit. The Suns shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end.
Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Richard. Jones checked in for Devin Booker. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Thunder leading by 21. Outside, Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Jones.
Get there, get there.
O'Neal on the wing. Dunn passes to Richards. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Williams, defended by Richards.
Woo-hoo, that's the athleticism you talk about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over
2
time.
minutes remaining in the first half.
O'Neal outside. Outside, Beal. Dunn passes to Beal. Just 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You get a sense, guys, right there of exactly how much pressure Bradley Beal can put on your defense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Tyus Jones. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, Bradley Beal's versatility at the offensive end, it's just so valuable. He can shoot it, he can drive it, make plays for others, and he's smart.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. O'Neal against Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander from down in the low post. It goes. And that's 18 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Allen. Richards with it. Allen outside. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
And here is Holmgren. Hartenstein with it. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Williams for three, and the Thunder another three.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Here's Richards. He's defended by Hartenstein. Back to Richards. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Some shooters will get tunnel vision, but Beal with a nice unselfish play there.
Dort with the ball. He has 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato, because they're burning that D.
Oh, Arnie.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Right now for the Thunder, sitting in first place, they've taken care of business. But the playoffs fast approaching. They're where they need to be.
And we'll see how that home court advantage translates down the stretch. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And the Thunder with the possession here. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams, and stolen by Dunn. On the wing, Booker. To the paint, here's Beal. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williams. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number 1. And, of course, Devin Booker.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and put points up while they find ways to get the rest of the team involved. Really the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one-guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 22. Pass to Hartenstein. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Holmgren can't hit.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
On the wing, Booker, defended by Holmgren. And Booker takes to Beal. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And stolen by Booker. It's Beal at the elbow. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
At the line,
That is a rugged finish from Beal. Absorbs the hit, guides it in. Nice.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Thunder have gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. On the wing, Williams. 11 points in the game. It's not going to go for him. The SUNS squad struggling. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Dunn passes to O'Neal. It's Beal on the wing, defended by Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Beal against Dort. Beal can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Look out, because if Jalen Williams wants to put it on the deck and get to the cup, I would not lose my mind and step in front of him.
When you talk about Jalen Williams, Doris, is it fair to say this guy has superstar-level potential?
Without a doubt, Kevin. Jalen Williams is a 3-level scorer. He's fearless in the clutch. He has the hunger to keep improving, and he can be a lockdown defender. He's got all the tools to reach the level you're talking about.
That's good from Williams. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Timeout called, the Suns.
all right, everybody, it's time to make some noise for your Suns. Right there, and through.
See the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's putting up 33 points a night, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. Even if you key in on him all game, he still finds a way to get his numbers.
Right, the skill, the awareness, the physical ability, it's all there, and that's what makes this guy so hard to check.
Beal dishes to Dunn. O'Neal outside. Outside, Beal. Booker outside. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his third assist on the night.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Booker from 13 feet. It goes down. Booker's got 31.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And the dunk by Hartenstein. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Booker. Pass to Beal. Shoots over Dort. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Alex Caruso is checked in for the Thunder. Dort against Beal. Williams double team. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Pass to Beal. Now here's Allen. Defended by Caruso. Allen, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 34.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Outside, Dort. Here's Hartenstein. It's tipped. Now Booker. He's got 34. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Wiggins. Williams kicks to Wallace. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Pass to Joe. Allen against Caruso. Now here's Wallace. Shot clock at 2. And they recover it. Caruso against Allen. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Here's Wallace. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Allen passes to Richards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Thunder.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Both good from the line that time. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Williams sets a screen for Caruso. To the inside, kicks it out to Wiggins. Wallace looking for an opening. Here's Williams. Can't connect from short range. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Beal the pass to Booker. With the second effort, lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Booker, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
The Thunder leading by 22. Wallace outside. Wiggins outside. Wallace the pass to Caruso. Trains the three-pointer. Caruso's got 5 now.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Pass to Caruso. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Booker against Wallace. No good from Booker. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Joe passes to Wallace. He takes it in. Here is our 2K leaderboard. These teams have been in a groove from the free throw line since the All-Star break. The Suns in second, in third, the Thunder.
You know, making your free throws is so important, and I think both of these clubs have really improved in the second half of the season from the line.
Free throw good, Wallace. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Suns. Bol comes in for Dunn. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. Wallace hits 2 free throws. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Booker against Caruso. A nice shot by Booker.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Williams against Dalla.
2 minutes remaining in the
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Thunder ball.
Here's Caruso. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Caruso's got 7 points in the game.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Booker, no good. Oklahoma City shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. Williams, a screen on Booker. Pass to Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Suns. And Williams drops them both. 1:22 left to play in the third. Jones, the pass to Beal. Up and in on the layup. He's got 10.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Suns. Outside, Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Williams.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Williams, a screen on Allen. Williams, double team. Back to Caruso. Pass to Wallace. Lets it go with the three. Good on the triple. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter. Wallace against Beal. Jones for three, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They're going with Booker and Allen on the wing. Plumlee out there with Bol. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Booker. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Booker's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Wallace outside. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And the Thunder, another three.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Basket good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Wallace outside. To the middle. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And it's off from three-point range. Well, Phoenix shooting about 42% so far. Booker. Here's Allen. The layup off target. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Good D by Booker. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Allen dishes the Bol. Back to Allen. Bol, a screen on Wallace. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bol. Off target with his three. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Caruso. He's on target from 8 feet out.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
It's taken away by Wallace. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. And it's good for 2.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Now here's Booker, covered by Joe. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Wiggins, and Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Booker looking around. They need this. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jang, he's checked in for the Thunder. And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
They get a bet, and stolen by Jang. Caruso against Plumlee. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. Plumlee with some nice D. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker in the post. Wallace covering. And the shot is good.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Now here's Caruso. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Wallace with the screen on Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Caruso. Offline with his 3. The Suns have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Booker. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got his 4th assist in this one. Jones against Wallace. And Wallace gets double teamed. Pass to Joe. The tray. Drills the 3-pointer.
Isaiah Joe.
Joe's got 6 here in this quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Scooped up.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Wallace. No good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Wiggins surveying the floor. Wallace a screen. On the wing, Wallace from deep. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Booker. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Thunder have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Wallace against Jones. Yep, it counts. And that's 15 points for Wallace.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Jones against Wallace. Booker outside. Dunn outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Jones. Can't hit from in close. Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around around 46-47%. Here's Caruso to the inside, and Jang gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Plumlee. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Royce O'Neal comes in for Allen, and Beal subbed in for Jones.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Wallace against Booker. Wallace goes in. Here's Joe. Oh, good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Booker against Wallace. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Caruso. Off target from outside.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Here's Beal. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bradley.
And the Thunder making a change here.
Shooting one.
You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top-quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night, you leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7, and this goes on week after week. It is not easy. Oh, this is where Devin Booker is so good with his feel for the game, gets that defender reacting and gets to the free throw line.
At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Jones. Both free throws good from Booker. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Thunder. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 10-1 run. Booker against Wallace. Throws it up high.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The Thunder shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Suns shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Outside, Beal. Back to Booker. Caruso grabs the miss. The Thunder shooting at 42% in this final quarter. On the wing, Wallace, defended by Booker. Wallace kicks to Caruso. Wiggins sets a screen for Caruso. Just 5 on the clock, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Booker the pass to O'Neal. Booker against Wallace. Here's Beal. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Caruso finds Williams. Beal against Wiggins. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it. It showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's really been a fantastic year, these guys expect to win each night just as they've done here tonight. And this will end up another big win, making it 65 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
They set the pick. Here's Booker to the paint. A kick out to O'Neal. And Beal puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Wiggins passes to Caruso. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Shai. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well,